Hi, I'm Kyle Hoffman, the service manager at CK Supply.
Hi, I'm Mike Dostal, and I'm a repair tech and dry ice specialist.
Today we're going to be going over how to assemble, disassemble, and frequently asked questions on our dry ice blaster rentals.
The required PPE will be ear protection, which is included in your dry ice blaster rental, safety glasses, and insulated gloves, which you will need to pick up at our CK stores.
Additionally, for installation and disassembly, you'll need 2 wrenches, which are not included. When you rent a dry ice blaster from CK Supply, you'll receive a dry ice blaster, a pre-cooler, and this storage tote that contains air hoses, an 1-inch blast hose, an 1.25-inch blast hose.
Also, what is included will be an applicator, a nozzle inside of a nozzle case, and fittings to allow you to hook up the blast hoses and air lines.
Remember to have your PPE on and follow all job site safety requirements. Step 1 is to connect any applicable fittings to your air hose to be able to hook up to your compressor.
Please remember to make sure the compressor is turned off, and it is a customer supplied air compressor.
Step 2 is to connect the other end of the air hose to the pre-cooler. On our rentals, our air hoses are spray painted blue. Your next step is to connect the second air hose to the exit flow on the pre-cooler. If you get this version of the pre-cooler, installation and disassembly is air in, air out. Now you'll connect that air hose fitting to the dry ice blaster.
Please make sure to use all your hose whip checks.
Your next step is to connect your 1.25-inch blast hose to the dry ice blaster. Those are marked in orange spray paint. And then you'll connect your trigger control cable to the plug on the dry ice blaster. On blast hoses, you'll need to use both wrenches to ensure a tight connection. Here you'll connect your 1.25-inch blast hose with your reducing fitting to the 1-inch blast hose and connect the trigger control cables for each hose together. Once again, remember all fittings need to be wrenched tight. From here, you'll attach the nozzle to the applicator. Now you'll connect the 1-inch blast hose to the applicator and attach your trigger control cable to the applicator connection.
Before powering up, make sure the blaster is turned off and the e-stop is pushed. You will need 110 power to plug in and turn on. After plugging into adequate 110 power, turn your power switch on. Your blue e-stop light will come on. Release that, green light will come on, and you are ready for operation.
Next up, we will be loading the hopper with dry ice, making sure we wear all proper PPE.
If you need dry ice, you can get it from CK Supply.
After loading the hopper with dry ice, you can adjust the blaster to your pounds per minute. Recommended is 1 to 2 pounds per square foot.
Once dry ice is loaded, air is connected, you are good to start using the dry ice blaster. On your applicator, you'll see 2 switches. Your top switch controls your lights. Your bottom switch controls airflow only or dry ice and airflow.
Before operation and pulling the trigger, please make sure all PPE is worn. To begin, you will pull your safety trigger and then the trigger. Make sure you are on 1 to purge the system of air. Then switch over to 2 to apply ice.
Remember that when operating dry ice blaster in an interior environment, you must have proper ventilation throughout the entire workspace. When using a dry ice blaster, if on your lunch break or at the end of the day you still have dry ice in the hopper, run it all the way through the system, as the dry ice has a tendency, when left sitting, to freeze in the hopper. Please do not remove the grate for any reason. It is there to protect both the machine and you.
And it can cause rotor damage to the machine, which can become very expensive for not only us, but you as a customer. So if the hopper does end up freezing, here's a couple tips and tricks to thaw out the hopper. One is to apply the applicator in the one position, pull the trigger to vent out whatever air is in the system. The second option is there is actually a vent on the blaster itself that you can flip up and vent out.
For disassembly, ensure that the power is turned off, air is disconnected, and then follow the steps in reverse order. Thank you for watching our video on dry ice blasting setup for our dry ice blasting rental. For more information, check the description below for links.
And any emergency issues, please call the service department and one of us will answer.
Don't forget to wear your PPE that's required, and happy blasting.